do as the Romans do. You eat what the local eat. So when I was in Tibet, I eat as the Tibetans. When I was in Germany, I seldom drink beer in China, but in Germany I drink a little bit beer. Yeah, they got very excellent bread, so I eat bread every day. For my breakfast in Germany, I just need two things. Bread, olive oil. Oh, it's excellent. It's good, it's better than anything else. You don't need anything else. Yeah. So, to be simple, always staples, more varieties, more vegetarian stuff. Very simple, yeah.
And function. So, people always say that when you cook food, you kill the enzymes. That's why you should eat them raw. How does that relate to your...
For the enzyme things, you just change the form of the enzyme. You have other kind of things. See? As I mentioned again and again, in the air you have that enzyme. In the cheese, butter, you all have that. While for humankind, it's easier for digestion, for the cooked food. Of course, very, very, maybe millions of years ago, our ancestors eat the raw food. But once the fire is out,
it's easier to digest and you still get the same benefit than if you eat
much
it raw,
more, yeah.
than if you eat it raw?
It depends on who you are. If you got a habit of eating those raw stuff, see, again, this healing system, your self-healing will react to what you eat.
Okay.
If you're a smoker, see, if you're a smoker for 40 years, if you quit smoking, it's suffering. See, that hormone will also change, you see. So it depends on who you are. Now, you see, people are always concerned about hygiene problems. You look at the animals, look at the horses, pigs. They eat all this stuff from the ground. They don't do anything. Don't you realize that they don't have any hygienic problem? Why? Because that's their habit. So, for let's say, I'm not sure about here, the kids in China, some are kind of in the city, very particular about hygiene problem, very highly educated, everything's good order. They are more vulnerable. While the kids in the countryside, they play in the wilderness, play with the animals, with the insects. They are more healthier. Yeah. So in China, say, if you want to raise the kids well, number one, 三分饥和寒, let them 30% hungry, 30% cold. Don't let them fully warm or fully, occupied in stomach. And always play in the wilderness. Why? That is natural. Your self-healing system will judge and adjust all this. Yeah.
Just in this same arena, supplements, in Western, everybody feels like they want to take a pill and improve their health or have more energy or,
Good.
build bigger muscles.
I know.
So this is a big industry.
See?
And
you already mentioned that. It's a big industry.
I know, we're already brainwashed, but...
yeah. Not only in this workshop, in every workshop they would raise this question about supplements. Number one, to be frank with you, all the food, the normal food we eat, just rice and bread, that's good enough for the ingredients, right? The key thing, very important to keep in mind, coming back again, is your meridian system. As long as they're free, you are healthy, and you can get all the ingredients, the nutrients you need.
Right.
If you are not free in terms of meridians, no matter what you eat, what supplements you eat, you take, it doesn't make sense. It makes adverse sense. Do something on the contrary. We have some people who eat too much vitamin D, right? Or some maybe vitamin E, or some,
Calcium.
Calcium. Oh, calcium. It's more funny.
I know one friend, she was taking calcium, and then she went to the doctor, and there's calcium in her heart.
That you already explained your question. Answered very well. See, calcium in
It
the heart.
actually settles in your
You see all plus all stones. You see some stones in the kidney, in gallbladder. That's caused by too much calcium. Why? It's also because of the blockage of the meridian. Once they're free, that kind of calcium will not be accumulated there because they're stopped there. So again, the key thing is the freedom of your meridians. Another example, that's from Dr. Hongchi Xiao of Florida. He is another famous Chinese doctor. He gave an example. A lady, an American lady, who took calcium for 40 years. 40 years, that's a long time, every day. But her problem is lacking calcium. See? Why? Because it doesn't absorb. So what's the point? So this is only an industry issue,
Right.
not a nutrition issue. Once your meridians are free, you are healthy. Whatever you eat, you're good. And also, look at the people who have long life, longer life, longevity. They don't live longer because they eat supplements. Or they eat very delicious food. Delicious food is just for the pleasure of your mouth and tummy. It's not for your health. It's a very simple issue. Actually, people know that. They just pretend that they don't know. It's like going to casinos. They know this is not good. They will go anyway. They know they will lose money. They will go anyway. So this is no longer a medical issue. This is maybe a philosophical issue or psychological issue. Yeah.
I read the pharmaceutical companies are into the supplement industry.
Which is only natural. This is an industry.
Usually.
They want to get two industries together to make more money. So it's an industry issue. Yes.
Well, I had to take the calcium. It won't do anything, so that's why they gave me the vitamin D to absorb the calcium. I've done it for 37 years, every day.
See?
50,000 international unit of D. Well, then this year, they found out that I've got too much toxic in my body.
See?
They stopped it from one day to the next. I was dead.
See, that's why I say the nutrition, the nutrients opposite. Why? They are not treating or healing your body. They are feeding the diseased bodies. What are the diseased bodies? The flame, the tumor, the cancer. These are the organs or the bodies needing to be fed by you. See, once you're hungry, don't take it for granted. Don't be fooled by them. It is not your body that is hungry. It's all these diseased bodies that are hungry. The cancer, the tumor, the flame, the bacteria say, oh, please, I'm hungry. Please, please eat something. Then it's okay, I'm hungry, I eat. So you feed those diseased bodies. So it's very tricky, very misleading. If you take supplements, of course, it's a plus. They grow even faster. The same is true if you go to the farmers. Before they get any fertilizer to the field, they'd better get rid of all the wild grass. See, the unwanted grass, the plants. Why? Because those wild grass have a better stomach ability to feed themselves. So if you give them fertilizer, they get them first.
Yeah, the doses were so high and for so long, 37 years. So when they stopped me, I got so weak.
See, this is why it's like a heavy smoker. If you, let's imagine you smoke for many
it's really
years.
funny that you said it, because they asked me, how do you feel? I said, I feel like I have, what's that after you're drinking the night before?
Nicotine?
Drunk.
Hangover.
A hangover. But I said, at least if I have a hangover, I had fun the night before, but it wasn't funny, really. And then, because I was so weak, I developed that shingles.
Shingles, you see?
So, and I was half dead, and then I came here on Friday.
Now you are saved.
Now look how good she is now.
Let's give Joyce a hand.
And one more thing, the jogging. I couldn't jog and have this. Every time I have to do this. This morning, just at the end, I was surprised I kept it this way.